You can just take it to a little jog in place here. And we'll let people join on. I have a new timer, so I'm trying to record this at the same time as we're doing the Zoom. Hopefully it goes all right. So mantra for the day is you get what you focus on. So think about that in your workout today. If you want those sexy abs, maybe really focus on those abs. All right, let's take it up more to a butt kicker here. Just trying to get the blood flowing, warming up. Breathe. We will be using dumbbells today, so make sure you have those handy. Maybe some water and a towel, because we usually get pretty sweaty. And let's take it to jump jacks. Here we go. It's a nice day out. Hopefully y'all got out there. Now if you don't want to do these jump jacks, you can take it down to step outs. You can cross those arms if you have shoulder issues. You can always take it back to the run. Just trying to get the body warm, prepping it for our movements. We're going to take it to squats in 10 seconds. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take those feet hip width apart. Send the hips back and keep the chest up. Really think about separating the floor with the feet here. So as you go down and as you go up, you're pulling apart. Make sure those knees aren't coming in towards one another. Pulling those out. Looking good. Keep it going. All right, we're gonna do 4 more here, and then we're gonna take it into ham curls. So 1 more, and let's pull those heels back. Again, contracting the quad, or the hamstring, stretching the quad, and then let's open up that chest. Squeeze those shoulder blades around the rib cage. You can also add, this could be a hop from side to side if you wanted. And then let's do a lat pull down here. So now we're gonna pull down using our back, the sides there. And we're gonna go 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, get those feet back, shoulder width apart. We're gonna reach up to the ceiling, hinge the hips, and then put the hands on the floor, walk forward, hold that plank, and then walk those hands back. Reach up to the ceiling, hinge, the hips go back, arms out to the side, reach down, walk it out. You could add a push-up there if you want, and walk it back and up. 1 more time. This time we're gonna hang out down here in the plank. So you can add that push-up if you want, hold the plank, and then we're gonna send those hips up, take the feet a little closer, and you're just gonna push those heels down. Really try to pull out of the shoulders here. Tailbone up to the ceiling, and we'll go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Walk those hands back up, and then this time we're gonna roll 1 vertebra at a time, up, 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 up. Neck and head are last. Roll those shoulders back, and roll the shoulders forward, and then let's just do a few alternating reverse lunges here. So we have some lunges today, we want to warm up for that. And we'll just do 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Really make sure that you're keeping that knee in line with the ankle. If you have knee problems, that's going to exacerbate it if you're coming too far forward there. So really try to put it into your glute. I lost count. Let's do one more each side. All right. And up. So grab a drink if you need it. Hopefully you're warm by now. We're going to do 40 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. And we just start with 6 different exercises. Actually 5. One of them is we do each leg. And then we're going to repeat that. We'll do that a total of 3 times. And then we'll move on to the next round. So I'm going to give you the first exercise, and then we'll go into the second exercise. I'll explain that in our 10-second rest. So the first one, you're going to need your dumbbells. And we've done this many times before, but we're coming down into that deep squat, dumbbells on each side. You're going to curl as you come up, and then press. So we're coming down. As you stand up, you curl it, and then press overhead. You can omit the press if you need to because of your shoulders. You can omit the bicep curl as well and just do squats. All right, so gonna start that timer. We get a little 10-second prep here. So you can kind of just wiggle it out a little bit, and we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. So squat, curl, press. Keep that belly in. So really make sure that you're controlling this. We don't need to go for speed. If you've got lighter weights and you want to go a little quicker, you can. But if you've got heavier weights, really try to make every movement intentional. So I'm really getting into that squat, getting low, coming up, using that bicep curl in full range all the way up, and breathe through it. You have 10 more seconds, and then we'll put the weights down, and we're gonna go down to the floor. And there we go. Put those weights down. We're going to come down to the floor. Now, if you need help with this one, you could take one dumbbell and you're going to squeeze it in between your feet, and we have shin hooks. We're going to go right into these. So you come down, and then I'm going to come up and squeeze those shins. So go for it right now, coming down and squeeze. So if I put that dumbbell in between my feet and I squeeze the dumbbell as I come up, that's going to kind of help, and it helps use your pelvic floor as well. So I can also do this where I'm not using my arms. I'm just coming up, bringing those elbows to the knees. But again, I could use momentum a little bit here too. We have 5 seconds left here. The next exercise stays on the floor. All right, so we got your rest. You're going to come onto your hands and knees. So we're going to have a bear pose. You can stay on the knees if you want. You're going to tuck those toes under. We're going to go for it right here. And you're going to take one hand to the opposite knee. So from the front, I'm just tapping in, tapping in. Now if I want to put those knees down and I can tap in, that way I'm also going to be using those abdominals. Pull out of the shoulders. You could also make this harder by taking the elbow into the knee. Another option here would be to do bird dog. So we've got several different ways of doing this, and we have 4 seconds left. 3, 2, and last one. All right, coming back up, grab both your dumbbells, and we have skier swings. And going right into it, you're gonna take that seat back and push it up. If you want to do this without any weights, you just bring those hands up, push. You're going to push the glutes and the hips forward, squeeze the glutes as you push the hips forward. And I'm using momentum here to push those arms up to shoulder height, not above, just shoulder height. So then you add the weights in, and you get a little weight with it, a little resistance. So hips back. You don't want those knees bending forward. Pretend there's a wall in front of you and you can't bend those knees forward. We have 8 seconds on the clock. And 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're gonna put the weights down. You could hold one weight if you want, but first, let's do it without. You're gonna do a reverse lunge to a knee raise. And then you go jump side to side. So it's all on the right side first. So let's go for it. Knee raise and side, side. Back down to that alternating lunge, knee up, side to side, and back. Use those abs here. Now, here's a modification. I just tap it in, and then I tap side to side. So I'm gonna lunge back, come up, side to side. Here's your break right here, and then we're gonna get ready to do that on the other side. So left foot now. We're gonna go in 3, 2, 1, coming back, knee up, lift the knee up, lift the knee up. Go for control here, not necessarily speed. Side to side, and down, up, side to side, or I'm coming down, tap, side to side, down, tap, side to side. Keep it going. Squeeze, up, up. Make sure that you're bringing the knee up to you and that you're not crunching down. Here. We have 5 seconds. We're repeating that whole thing over. We don't get a break. We just get the 10-second break. So take your rest here. Grab your weights again. And we have curl. We have squat, curl, overhead press. Right to it. Here we go. If you need a little longer break than that, go ahead and take it. Catch up with us when you can. And breathe. So we're gonna do this. Shoot, my timer stopped. Get a little extra here, right? We're gonna go 5 more seconds here, and then we're going down to the floor. All right, so put your weights down, and we're gonna get ready for those shin hugs. Again, you could use the weight in between your feet if you wanted to. Here we go. We're going down and hug, and down and hug. Now we can change this too. I can go slow, I can roll slow down, and then quick up. And then slow down and quick up. So that kind of that we're changing the tempo a little bit. Gives you a little variety so you don't get bored doing the same thing 3 times. 10 more seconds. We have the bear pose with the knee taps coming up. 2, last one. And then turn it over. You got your little break here. Grab a drink if you really need it. Tuck those toes under. We're gonna come off the floor with our knees and then tap opposite hand to knee. Or keep those knees down. You can also bring the elbow to the knee. Again, pulling the sternum up into the spine so that I'm not sinking into those shoulder blades. Pull out of the shoulder blades. 10 seconds. We're coming up to skier swings after this. 3, 2, and 1. There you go. Coming up, grab those dumbbells, and we're gonna swing. In 3, 2, 1. Hips go back. Squeeze it up. And breathe. Again, you can drop those weights if you need to work on form here. I'm making sure your knees are not coming forward, but you're taking the hips back and you're swinging up. You snap the hips up. I'm hinging just at the hips here. And like someone's spanking you and you're going, oh, you know, if you want to put it in real world terms, right? Hopefully that's not happening to you. All right, and there we go. We're gonna take a rest. Got the 10-second rest, and then we're gonna go to, you can drop the weights or hold one, and we're gonna go down to that reverse lunge. Here we go. Reverse lunge, knee up, and then side to side. Reverse lunge, knee up, side to side. Keep it on the same side. So I'm just doing that reverse lunge. Right foot is going back. And then I can also just do the tap side to side. That'd be low impact. See if you can take that leap a little bit further each time. We have 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. All right, you got your 10-second rest here, and then we go to the other side. So left foot back in 2, 1. Here you go. Taking it back, drive that knee up, side to side. Really think about that core from the ground up. It starts at the foot. So lock it in. You can use your breath to help you as well with the balance. So if I exhale as I'm balancing, that kind of sucks everything in. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. We've got 5 seconds, and then I'll give you a little break so I can reset the timer. And done. All right, there you go. We got one more set of this. So grab those dumbbells for the squat, curl, the press. And here we go. Squat, curl, and press. This is your last time here. Really push those hips back, chest up, belly in. Try not to overgrip the dumbbells here. I can inhale as I go down, and then exhale up. Oh, just make sure you're breathing. You're doing good. You showed up. Think about what you want to focus on here. You came here to work out. All right, and here's your rest. We're going to go down to the floor for those shin hugs. Last time. And 2, 1. Again, you can change the tempo. Go down low and come up quick. So come down slow and up quick. Or you can drive up with the elbows. Just think about drawing up from the center as you come up. You can take, as I said, you can take a ball, you can take a dumbbell, you put it in between your leg or your feet, really squeeze, and that's going to help give you a little stability as you come up. 5 seconds. 2 and 1. All right, keep it on the ground. We have the bear pose, knee taps. And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Come up into that bear pose and alternate hand to knee. You could be elbow to knee as well. Make sure that your knees are pulled in, that you don't get too long out with the knees. You want to keep them underneath the belly. Doing great. You got 15 seconds. Keep it going. You can do it. Last time. You can also slow this down if you need to. Take a little pause in between each one. All right, there you go. Coming back up, we have the skier swings. And we're gonna go in 2, 1. Hips back, pump it up. Again, you only want those dumbbells to come to shoulder height. Push the hips back. Keep the spine neutral. That means we don't want it to arch or round. We want it to be in its nice, gentle S-curve the entire time. Really push this. You really want to feel this in the core, and the glutes and the hamstrings. And then you also have to stabilize those shoulder blades. So we don't want those shoulder blades coming too far forward where you're in a protraction. You got to stabilize them back. All right, and rest here. You can choose to keep your dumbbell or put it down. You have the reverse lunge, side to side. And here you go. Reverse lunge, bring it up. Leap side to side. Down and up, side to side. Challenge that balance. Now if you want, you can add hops here too. If you want to make it more, add a hop with each knee up. Otherwise, low impact again is here. You're almost done. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, give it a second. We have 5 seconds, and then we'll do that. We'll finish on the left side. Here we go. So down, pull it up, bound, bound. Again, you could add a hop with each time you bring that knee up, pushing the foot through the floor. Or again, down tap, side to side. You could speed that up, and then you're gonna get the heart rate up a little bit more, even though it's a little bit lower impact. Almost there. Down, 3, 2, and 1. All right, towel off and grab a drink. This one starts with, we're gonna have alternating front lunges. So we've done a lot of reverse. Now we're gonna go front. So when you go into that front lunge, make sure that you're not just keeping it up in the toes and pushing off with the toe. The whole foot goes down. I actually push off from my whole foot. And then I go to the other side. So 2 front lunges, alternating, and then a pop squat. So front lunge, pop squat. All right, so we are there for 40 seconds. You know what? Actually, I think for this one, we're on 30 seconds. We'll see if my timer works with us. Okay, so I'll give you the next one. I'll give you the exercises in between. So starting off, front lunge, here we go. Front, pop squat, and keep it going. We're just here for 30 seconds this time. Remember, push off that whole foot. So if you don't want to do the pop squat, just go step side to side out. So front lunge, step out, step out. All right, here's your rest. And my timer didn't do what I wanted it to do, so bear with me here. I think I can still figure it out. All right, we got butt kickers coming up. Let's go for it. We got 30 seconds. All right, grab your dumbbells again. We're gonna do single leg deadlift with a knee raise. So you're gonna come down into that single leg deadlift and then pulling the knee up. So let's go for it right now. Coming down and up. Here's a modification. I keep that leg back and I just sit the hips back and I come up and then I lift the knee up and take it back. So hinge and lift. Hinge and lift, or straight leg. We have 5 seconds left. And rest. All right, so we have 10-second rest here, and then we do it on the other side. And here we go, other side. So single leg deadlift. If you need to hold onto the wall, you can put one dumbbell down and then put one hand on the wall and come down and up. I kind of like the inside leg to be the one that's moving when I use the wall though. All right, we got 5 seconds left. And rest. We got 10 seconds here. And then put the weights down and we're gonna go to skaters. And here we go, skaters. Sorry, this timer is kind of messing me up because now it's just on a countdown. So I have to figure out what time I started at. We got 20 more seconds. So if you want to touch the floor here, make it harder, you can. Or you can always take it to just taps. All right, and let's take a rest. Last one, you want to have lighter weights for this one, possibly, and you just need one. So we're going to be in a plank, and you're going to have the feet a little wider. You're going to twist and do a back fly with one arm. We're going to just do 15 seconds on one side, 15 seconds on the other. Let's go for it now. So don't alternate, just I come back to the plank, I twist, I take that shoulder blade around the rib cage and back. And open it up. Let's go to the other side. So transfer that dumbbell over, I twist, and I fly. So I'm using 5s here, and I feel like that's pretty good. It's not a strain. I could maybe do an 8, but you just don't want to go too high here. All right, and then let's rest. We're going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to see if I can figure this out. So we might just, I think we're going to go a little longer this time. We'll do the 40 seconds because that timer seems to work. It's the 30-second one that doesn't. So we have alternating front lunges with the pop squat. Let's go for it. So lunge, lunge, pop squat, lunge, lunge, pop squat. Again, modification, I just step out side to side. And if that front lunge bothers you, you could take it back to the reverse lunge. Sometimes those are a little bit easier on the knees. Three more seconds. All right, and rest. All right, we're gonna have butt kickers if you want. You could already start those butt kickers here. All right, and everybody else join in, butt kickers. So really try to get those heels up to the glutes. Squeeze the hamstrings. Get those calves working. Are you sweating? I'm sweating. We still have 20 seconds here. Remember, we're a little longer this time. We have the single leg deadlift with the knee raise. This time what we're gonna do is we'll do 20 seconds on one side and 20 seconds on the other. So here we go, let's come down. Let's get right into it. So grab those dumbbells. You can do it without as well. And you're gonna go single leg and take it up to the knee raise. So nice and controlled, we're not going for speed here. Really drive that knee through. Now, if that's too much, you can also just come into a dig there. Again, you can keep that foot back if you need to as well. Let's switch sides. Really, you want to send the hips back. So find the center of gravity here. We want to keep the weight in the center. So the hips have to go back as I come forward. We have 5 seconds left. All right, put those weights down. And we have skaters. So we're gonna give you a little break here. We're gonna be going 3, 2, 1, and skate. I got the 10-minute notice here. I'm gonna shut off. So after this, we're gonna go down to the ground. We got the plank with the flies. And then I think we're gonna actually finish there just because we did longer sets of these, and we're gonna go on to round 3. You could, if you do this exercise, this workout again, you could do it again in your own time. All right, rest with 3 circuits here. All right, so you're in that plank. Get ready for the fly, same side. So grabbing the dumbbell, I'm gonna twist, and then that shoulder blade comes around in that fly. Coming back the plank, twist, and fly. Keeping it on the same side throughout. And then I'll let you know when we're gonna change sides. So this will be the last one on this side, and then back to plank. Let's take it to the other side. So plank and twist and fly. Make sure that you are using the shoulder blade to come around and that you're not lifting those shoulders up. Last one. All right, let's keep it on the floor. And we're gonna do, basically this last round is all like upper body and abs. So we are going to start with, you're gonna have 2 dumbbells and you're gonna be on your back, your legs will be up, and your arms will be up. We're gonna do a skull crusher with the upper body, and as we come down with the dumbbells in the upper body, we're gonna come down with the legs. So let's go for it, let's start. So the dumbbells are coming down towards my head, and as my legs are coming down at the same time. Now, if this is too much with the legs, just put the feet down on the floor, and you can just take it to skull crushers. Otherwise, you start here, you come down. Let's go 3, 2, and last one. Bring those weights down, put them to the side. Now, you're gonna extend your right leg as you bend the left leg and your foot is on the floor. I'm gonna take my right hand and put it behind my head, and I'm going to crunch in. I'm gonna bend that knee, that leg up was straight, and I'm gonna try to bring that shoulder up to the knee. And then I'm gonna come down, my right leg will be straight, keeping everything neutral in the spine. I'm gonna do a hip lift with that leg straight, and then lower. So it's an alternating crunch to hip lift, crunch and lift. So go for it right now, just keeping it on one side. So you crunch in and you lift. You crunch in and lift. Make sure that you're not changing the spine as you do that lift. It should be, you should have a line from your neck to your heel as you come up. All right, let's do one more. Oops. And then let's switch sides. And we're gonna go right into it. So crunch in and hip lift. Now if the crunch bothers you, you could just take it to a single leg hip lift here, or you could do double leg as well if you need some options. So crunch in and lift. Crunch in, that head is down as you do the hip lift. The shoulders try to peel up off the floor as you do the crunch. Let's do 2 more. And last one. All right, I'm scooching off of the center here. All right, now we're gonna go to, you're gonna grab your dumbbells again. Feet are on the floor, both feet are on the floor, and we're gonna do chest press. So with the chest press, you can either just keep it here, or you're gonna add more hip. Now you have double leg hip lift. So pushing up, squeezing the glutes. And we're gonna go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the hips up. So take those hips back up. Turn the palms in, and you're gonna squeeze, keep squeezing your butt, and then we're gonna fly in. So chest flies. Squeeze that chest. Keep the hips lifted. Belly into the spine. You're doing great. Make the chest work for you here. Let's go 4 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. Bring those weights down. We're gonna flip it over into a plank. So let's try forearm plank here if you can. Then we're gonna see if we can repeat this again if we don't run out of time. So we're gonna start back with the skull crushers. Now you know what you're doing. You have 10 seconds. Come on, pull up out of the shoulders there, heels back behind you, squeeze the glutes, inner thigh, energy in the inner thighs, belly up into the spine. All right, bring those knees down, give it a little quick stretch, and then we're gonna turn it right back over. You got your dumbbells, and legs are up, arms are up. Lower those legs as you come into the skull crusher, bring them back up. You wanna make sure as you lower those legs, you do not lower any lower than you can. You gotta maintain your spinal position here. So if the back starts to peel up, don't bring the legs down any lower. You got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Put those dumbbells down. We got the crunch to lift. So crunch it in. Oops, you're supposed to bend your knee. So crunch it in and then lift. Crunch it in and lift. We're doing 4 more here. So this is 4. Really use the glute and the hamstring there. One more. And other side. And crunch. Lift. Crunch. Lift. Come on, come on. 3. 3 more. 2. Last one. All right, and then grab your dumbbells again. Coming into the glute bridges with the chest press. Here you go. Lift them up and down. Squeeze that chest. Squeezing the glutes as you come up. You can push those heels into the floor. Squeeze. One more. All right, hold the glutes up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Turn those palms in. You're gonna fly it in. Keep those hips lifted. Just 4 more, and then we got the plank. 4, 3, 2, last one. Lower down, turn it over into the plank. You can go, oh, my Zoom ended. In the plank. Everybody at home, you're in a plank. Hold it. I'm gonna see if I can get some people back here. So we're holding the plank. Let's see if we can hold a minute. So this time we're holding a minute. You got it. Push those heels back. Energy in the inner thigh. Squeeze the glute. Push out of those shoulders. You want that neck and head in line with the rest of the spine. I don't even know. I'm lost in time here. My timer did not work well today. Let's just go. We're going to go another 15 seconds here. Hey! I'm still holding the plank here.
Oh my gosh.
So 4, 3, 2, 1. So you two can keep holding it. The plank was the only thing that we really had left. Everybody at home, good job. Way to go. I'm gonna